Live. Hello, good afternoon. Oh, here we go. Let's go. Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to my new daily live. Today, we're going to talk about a brand new live streaming platform that's just appeared over the weekend, and it's come from Mixcloud. Hurrah, we might say. Mixcloud this weekend, or this morning, I was just having a poke around Mixcloud and found that there was a new beta live streaming platform from those guys, which is quite frankly amazing. For those that don't know, Mixcloud have a load of licenses in place with people like Gem and PRS to make sure that they're paying the artists and royalties for each of the streams on the platform. Obviously, these are great from a live streaming platform because then you won't get those takedowns, essentially. Fingers crossed. Because each of the streams will be monetized for all the labels and artists that are involved in making those tracks, which obviously is a great move. I know a lot of artists you've seen over the weekend or over the last few weeks moving to the live streaming across Facebook, across Twitch, across YouTube. Obviously, these platforms are all great, especially Twitch as a live streaming platform. It's built for live streaming, but the same problems could happen across. The same as what a lot of people have with Facebook, where you're going to get this takedown or this stop of streaming mid-stream, essentially because you don't own those tracks, you don't own the tracks you're DJing with, the labels own them, and the labels are claiming the right to upload those tracks to their platforms, and you're trying to upload them to your platform. So this is great news from Mixcloud. Let's have a little look and see what's going on. So as you can see, I done a little nose round this morning and kind of just found this little try it out button here on the top of the screen, and it sort of says we're working on a live stream platform. Clicked into that, and essentially there's this whole live stream platform. Hey Alice, how are you? How are you doing? Essentially found this live streaming platform. It looks really easy to use. Essentially, this is your name of you add your name of your stream, so your mix name, probably give it a good title, telling them the type of music you're playing will be a good idea. Giving it a kind of good title, obviously Mixcloud. If you've not seen my Mixcloud video, go and check that out. Mixcloud say always give your titles a good name because that's the first thing people are going to see and scroll when they're scrolling through Mixcloud. Set up the stream key, which once you confirm your stream, it'll give you those options. And then you can check your broadcast. And what they've also done is they've given it a how it works section and a massive kind of how to. Now you're going to have to use OBS software or a streaming platform, a third-party streaming platform for this. So like OBS or Streamlabs to connect to Mixcloud, which means you're going to need you're going to need a sound card, and you're going to need a way of connecting your decks to your computer. I'm going to go into that load this week. We're going to do a load of live streamings this week. Via YouTube Live, so I'm going to talk about all those sort of things this week. So stay tuned each day at 12 o'clock. We're going to talk about live streaming, stuff you need, how to use different platforms. So keep locked in this week for those. Yeah, this is it. Ellis says, I've been having problems with this platform, takedowns. Yeah, it really is a problem for a lot of DJs. Obviously, you're not owning that music, and the labels are then claiming it, especially if you're playing music from like the big labels like the Universals, the EMIs, the Warners, even the really Defecteds. They all kind of get picked up by that auto listening system that say Facebook or YouTube have, and that's why you're getting those takedowns. Each of those algorithms are basically listening for that music and listening from a big library of music they have. And therefore, as soon as it hears that track and it recognises it's not part of your Facebook page and you're not the owner, that's why you're getting a takedown. And essentially, it's going to affect your live stream and how you're doing it. So this new option from Mixcloud looks very, very promising. I'm going to test it out this week. I've seen some people in my comments on my Facebook, and if you don't follow me on Facebook, go at Grahame Farmer or Instagram at Grahame Farmer. There's people in the comments that have tested it this weekend and said it's very stable and it's been working well for them, but they can't seem to find how to view the video afterwards. Again, this is a brand new platform. expect it to be buggy, expect them to be new advances, expect them to maybe add the whole Mixcloud Select. If you don't know what Mixcloud Select is, go and watch that video. And hey Lottie, how are you? Go on, and they're going to add and build on it as they're going along. It's it's coming together pretty quickly. I noticed they announced this beta, this live platform a while back, and they did a little survey, but that was only like 2 weeks ago, and they've rolled that out pretty quickly. This new edition. So go and test it out. Go on feedback. If you have got any feedback, drop it in the comments. I'd love to know. Yeah, I agree. It does look very interesting, and like it really does look really good. Like it could solve a lot of problems for a lot of DJs and a lot of artists and a lot of creators. Obviously, like I said, the using YouTube and Twitch are good if you own the music and you're the label and you're playing only tracks off your label and only off your music. But if you're playing other people's music, then this is a problem. Those takedowns might happen, and this could resolve it. So what else do you need to know? What else do you need to know about Mixcloud Live? You need to have a pro account. So if you sign up for Mixcloud, get a pro account. I think they're giving them away cheap at the moment because of this lockdown situation to help artists and creators out. So you're going to need a pro account. Fortunately, I've got one of those. You're going to need a computer that's capable of streaming. You're going to need a sound card and a steady internet connection. I guess a lot of producers, you're going to have these sound cards because you're going to be using, maybe you're going to be using sound cards to improve your production. So you can go into the back of one of those from your decks. And again, like I said, I'll go through a lot of options this week. I found some quite cheap sound cards that are still delivering at the moment. Yeah, I agree, Ellis. He's saying that it's good to have something good for DJs, and I agree that it is. This is actually a platform that's going to be built really for DJs, and it is going to hopefully, fingers crossed, solve a lot of those problems. What else are you going to need? You're going to need a webcam, and using software like OBS, I found at the weekend you can actually use, if you haven't got a webcam, and there's a lot of places not delivering webcams, you can actually use your phone the webcam. There's an OBS for iOS app, which is it's 15 quid, but then that's still cheaper than the webcam, and you're using the front cam off your phone, which a lot of people's is going to be pretty decent. Obviously this is a 4K, so you're going to stream in a lot better quality. It's pretty easy to set up. So you can use your webcam, use your phone as a webcam, so that solves that problem. And what else do you need? We're kind of in this help section. They're going through everything else you need. Look, Streamlabs, Wirecast, OBS. You have essentially you set up, go to Mixcloud Live, name your stream, copy the stream key that it gives you in the next stage, and then put that into your OBS software or your third-party software of choice. You copy the Mixcloud broadcast link, and then you'll see a preview, and then you send it to broadcast, and that's essentially it. It is pretty basic at the moment, but go and test it out. I'd love to know how you get on, and hopefully you enjoyed this live today. I'm going to try and go live every day. If anyone's got any other questions, please drop them in the comments or drop them below. If you test it out, let me know. And for those new to the channel, hi, I'm Grahame Farmer, and I give out tips and advice on this channel to help DJs and producers get further in the music industry. I hope you've enjoyed it today. Thanks for joining me. Great to have you on board. Yeah, I am excited, Alex. I'm really excited. Like, as soon as I saw it this morning, it was like, right, this looks really cool. And I need to test this out. What does it mean by beta? It's really, really testy. Like, you're going to find out, there might be some bugs with it. Can you share that stream to Facebook after all? Well, yes, Lodge, you could. Essentially, if you're using OBS, you're saving your stream to a computer. So then you've got a file of your stream. So then you could also stream again to other platforms once you streamed it. There's no option at the moment for multicast. This is brand new, so you can't really use them on the multicasters like Restream or Lula, or to stream to it and other platforms at the same time. I would suggest just test it to your audience, and if you've got fan bases on there, like a lot of people have got big fan bases. From a data transmission point of view, we've been on Mixcloud since the very start. and I definitely want to try some streams today. This works to our data transmission fan base for sure. I'm going to do some on my lower pages and see what happens. It does seem great though, yeah. You can also, like, obviously you've got there doesn't seem to be many options. You've just got the stream name, so you couldn't add in things like pay links yet, but I'm sure then that will come with Mixcloud Select. If you're on Mixcloud Select, then which at the moment is really easy to sign up to. If you've not know what a Mixcloud Select is, go and check out my video on that for your mixes. You can get people to sponsor. You can get people to sponsor you for a couple of quid. Essentially, it's a great system for monetizing mixes. You can just send your link to Facebook and people pick it up. Yeah, that's a good idea. One thing I really like doing is what I was thinking about is using a phone, for instance, because you're going to your computer, using a phone to Facebook that's gone low audio quality, and that's live. So you're using Facebook's live platform, but the audio's not as good. But then on the comment on the caption, you say, "Hey, we're live over on Mixcloud now. Why don't you come and join us over there for the proper audio and video, and have the phone at a distance, and then that might give you some more traction to send people across." Again, if you're doing it with any of the platforms like new platforms like Twitch, live on a phone over there, main audio and video coming from your computer, or a better quality to those main platforms. Cool, this is fun. Anyone else in the chat? Yeah, drop in the chat. I'm using this new software. It looks really cool. Any other questions before we finish this on Mixcloud Select? Like I said, I'm not really know much else more about it. I've just saw it this morning, and it looks really cool. How do I end my stream? Wicked. Well, thanks all for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you found out. I hope you go and test it. If you do test it, go and drop me in the comments and let me know what you found out. I'd love to help everyone else that's trying it at the moment as well. Thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow at 12 o'clock. I'm going to try and do this every day and talk about different subjects each day. So come and join me. This week we're going to cover live streaming a lot. So come and join me at 12 tomorrow. That's 12 UK time. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.